Hey gamers, and happy new year. After counting on all of these games and ranking them all, I thought I'm not done doing rankings yet. I still want to do a few more. So today I wanted to talk about the top 5 games I dominate in. So if you want to play a game with me and you're picking games off the shelves, just know that there's a few of these I will not lose. I have lost, I'm sure, but these are the ones I rarely lose at. And they're all in my top 50. Go figure, right? I went down to the top 50, just picked out 5 of them that I thought I usually always win at. And they're not in any order except for my order from my rankings here. So the first one I want to talk about is Coimbra. I am really good at Coimbra. I've been able to get the right dice to move up the right levels. Coimbra has a lot of decisions, a lot of things going on. And a lot of people don't understand exactly where all the victory points are, especially when you're getting those in-game points. And I'm snagging up a lot of those during the game, and that's a big thing about it. A lot of people forget about getting those in-game points. You can get some big, and you got to watch out for bonus actions too. Any bonus actions you can get really collaborate with that. But if you can get those in-game bonuses, you get the curse early, then you know what goals to go for, and then you get to score big points at the end. And it's always close in the end. And then when we add up in-game points, no one in my gaming group has really hit on those in-game cards, and then I pull ahead and win every time, it seems like. Another one that I usually always win out is Explorers of the North Sea. Explorers of the North Sea is an action point game. It's so much fun. There is so much to do. Your head's kind of in swivel because you're like, oh, I got to go here. No, I can do this. Oh, I can get points here. Oh, my board says, because every board is different, I can get points doing this way. And they get pulled in every which way, every direction. And I usually can pull out a win at the end because I got it covered, especially with that mini expansion, The Crew. I make sure that is the first thing I do while everyone else is trying to run around, and it's like an Easter egg hunt. You're just grabbing as many eggs. Anything you see, just grab up. I am specifically looking to obtain 2 of the 3 objective cards to get those bonus actions early. Yes, I fall behind in the points, but after a while, while everyone is stuck doing 5 action points, I am getting 6. Yay, 7. One time I got 8, and I barely won, so I don't think I should, and I mean barely, because it takes you a while to do these quests here. And even with the action points, it takes you a while to catch up. And I think the last round, I barely caught up with someone. But I don't do all 3 objectives now. I do try to do 2 of the 3, because with 7 action points, even though I start off behind now, everyone starts off ahead of me, I really come back because those extra actions every turn really propel me toward victory just about every time. Another one that I am usually always good in is Long Shot. And here's the reason why. A lot of people want their horse to win, and I'm fine with that, as long as I have bet more money on that horse than they have. And it's so funny because there was this mentality, and even I had it when we first started playing, is that, oh, you need your horse to place. That's where you're going to get some money. That's not where the big money is. The big money is, how much money did you bet on them? And so I'll start helping their horse too. And they're like, oh, thanks, because they're going to get $100. Yeah, fool, because I'm getting 800 or 1,500 if they get first. And you're only getting 200 because you forgot to place bets on your own horse. And I pushed them to the goal line for you, but I had more money on them. And that's a strategy that has never failed me. Now, if my horse wins, that's good. That's good because I make sure to put money on them. But if they're really pushing hard to have their horse win, I will too, as long as I make sure I bet more money on that horse than they have. And I win almost every time with that strategy. Another one is one of my favorite games, Empire's Age of Discovery. This is why I kind of want to play Galactic Empire, because I'm so good with Empire's Age of Discovery. And here's the reason why. A lot of people forget. They get so caught up with getting the upgrades, getting the extra workers, that they forget to populate. It's area control. That's where you're going to get your big victory points for each round. And so they don't really put people out on the docks and get people out there into the lands to populate to get those victory points until it's too late. And by that time, I'm everywhere. And I'm scoring big points every time. Now, it's not a huge win, but I have noticed that I've solidly won each time because, again, this is a great game with a lot of decisions that distract you from the main goal. And I love that. Because, I mean, it happens to me. It used to happen to me a lot. But then I realized, oh, wait, if you put builders, that's really risky, though, because builders can really help you build some nice little workshops or whatnot, which are very important in the game. You need to get some of those tiles. But if you can sacrifice that builder, which I have before, and put them out there, they're worth a plus, I think it's 5 points or whatever. And that really adds up, especially if you have builders in all the places. Just try to grab for a mosquito who went after me. Sorry there. But anyway, it's flying around now. So what is the #1 game? Well, folks, you know, I have only lost once at it, and that was the very first time I played. It is Twilight Imperium, my favorite game. Now, several times, especially last year, or no, 2 years ago now, I almost lost. Now, I will say this. It is not 2024 as I'm filming this, and we are playing one more time. I fully expect that I will be losing soon because everyone around me has gotten better. They've gotten super bad. I mean, the last few games we played were very close. I've only won by a point. But the thing is, I keep winning. Now, fortunately, I've been lucky because my aliens special ability saved me several times again when I would have lost. And then suddenly just craziness went out on the last round. This kid my nephew was going to win. I mean, for sure, I was ready to give up my crown and give him a hug. And everyone turned against him. No, none of them had a chance to win. They just didn't want him to win. And they thought, oh, maybe there's a chance for me to win. Don't let me breathe. Don't give me breathing room. And I went ahead and scored 3 points. They didn't even see coming, won the game outright because they screwed my little nephew. And I mean, that was amazing how that worked. I mean, mind games, man, mind games. But the strategy here is a lot of people they don't focus on the victory points. They focus, and this is what the beauty, this Twilight Imperium does this better than any other game. It makes you forget what the goals are because you're so engrossed in building up your civilization, building new technologies, you know, building more warships, conquering new lands. You forget, what are the objectives? Think about the objectives. I never, ever, ever have a big fleet, ever. I build a war sun only if it's a goal, you know, or only maybe to scare people off or do a red herring. I don't even care about Mechatol Rex. I'll grab it. And then the very first person that comes, you know, toward me with any type of a fleet, I retreat immediately, and I don't care about them. I don't care. I don't want to even go to them because they can all fight over Mechatol Rex. If they're fighting over something, they can have it. It's just one victory point, and to be honest, it's not really worth it as long as you're creating the mission goals. And you have to play towards your alien strength. Now, the very first time I played this, I did not do that. I did not play toward my alien strength and lost. If I would have played to my alien strength, I would have won that very first game. And I keep learning more strategies about this every time we play it. But I'll be honest, you know, I mean, I will fall. And I do wait for that day with pleasure. I'll gladly give up the crown. I want to see who can topple me. I'm not, you know, that proud. And I honestly believe that, man, this will really be weird if I lose the last game of the year. But I know eventually I am going to lose this game. I am, because everyone has gotten just as good, but it makes it just as fun, and it won't change it from my #1. At least I don't think so. All right, folks, that is the top 5 games that I dominate in. What games do I suck at but still love? We'll find out next time.